Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Starry Tarot. I know it's a little bit late. Definitely later than I usually go on, but I had some extra energy. Although right before I started my live stream, I broke a nail. Not entirely, but chipped it, so I need to get that fixed. That's gonna be fun. But I hope everybody's doing wonderfully this evening. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I give tarot readings of all types. The only questions I can't answer are medical and legal questions. But virtually anything else I can answer. I offer mediumship readings. I can contact those who have passed on. I can read animal energies. I do past life readings and soulmate confirmation readings. I offer a lot of different services, and all of my pricing is in the chat right now. Thank you, Nightbot, for your help. And also right now, from now till mid-January, I am offering my end of year, well, I offer it at the end of the year, but it's my 2025 reading. It's a comprehensive reading of your year, next year. 24 cards, 2 cards for each month. And so far, everybody has, I mean, I give them every year, everybody always enjoys them. But they've definitely been quite popular this week. And yeah, that is something that I would love to offer you this evening. We are also using, tonight we are using the Fortune Queens Volume 2 tarot deck. This is the nail that I broke. Yeah. Anyway, love this deck. Love this deck. It's lots of fun. If you like drag, if you like RuPaul's Drag Race, you'll love it. Very good artwork in general. A swig of this because I'm so thirsty. I drove a lot today. A lot. Excuse me. Happy 5th night of Hanukkah, everybody. 5th night. Got my menorah behind me. My Shabbos candles didn't fit into the holes, so I had to shave them down with a knife at the bottom. Like, no, I did not buy 3 boxes of Shabbos candles to have them not fit into my menorah. That ain't gonna happen. Not on my watch. So I shaved them all down. They all fit now. It looks quite pretty. Yeah. Good. Although, ironically, it's the 4th candle that's burning the fastest. That also is the candle that had the most difficulty in lighting as well. Oh, right, I can't check my email here. I got a gift card as a holiday present, so I went and used that tonight. That was fun. I haven't been shopping for myself in a while, and I found a really pretty top that I'm really pleased with. Oh, I should probably add that to the Nightbot. And mediumship information here. Yeah, okay. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a friend and remember to click the like button. It really helps a girl out. Thank you. New command, okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's try this then. Oh, and I didn't even see we had someone in the room earlier. Hello, R. Snehal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so Nightbot is doing that. Alright, but I guess I just have to make the command happen on my own there. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I forgot. I also got a new microphone, a new lav mic. I'm gonna have to figure out how to connect that to this computer. I missed my old lav mic. When I rewatched some of my old live streams, like, God, the sound is really good. Rochelle! Rochelle, how are you doing, girl? Sorry about that. I ran upstairs just to grab a book. A tarot book. How are you doing, girl? How is your evening? You're in Florida, right? You're in Florida still. Okay, last night in Florida. Oh, yay. Okay, I would love to read for you. Yeah, and you would be next. You would actually be the first donation tonight. Yeah. I don't know where you don't have to tell me where you live. But is Florida really far away from where you live? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's quite far. Wait, do you live in the city or like upstate? I just went on a trip to the city. Not you do. Oh my gosh! I just visited back in October. Oh my gosh! It's so funny. I have so many people on my channel that live there, and like I had no idea until I mentioned like I'm going there. They're like, wait, I live there. Like, what? That's really cool. That's very cool. I'm not gonna dox you. I don't want you to dox yourself. Like I don't, don't tell me what neighborhood you live in. But if we talk offline, I'd be very interested to know. I love New York. I really, really do. I would love to live there. Oh my gosh. So much fun stuff to do. Yeah, it's crazy and it's crazy expensive, but so is California. Like, it's really crazy out here, and like, I'd rather deal with that crazy and that price range, just in a different place. Yeah, if you are watching this live stream, please be a buddy and remember to click the like button. It really helps me out. Thank you. Thank you very much, Rochelle, for your donation. Yeah, my other. So you know what? Sorry, one moment here. One sec. So Rochelle, were you interested in 5 questions, or did you want a 15 card reading? And while you are typing your question or questions, I need to run upstairs and grab my tarot bag that's in my overnight bag. One second. And we are back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rochelle. Yeah, I grabbed a couple of things. I got these. These have always been considered my Bibles. Linda Goodman, I think she is like the queen of astrology. This was one of the first books I ever read when I was about 5 years old. And it's just like the Bible of astrology. It describes every sign as a man, as a woman, and as a child. And then this pairs every single sign romantically. Like if you're an Aquarius woman and a Leo man, or like a Libra woman, and like whatever the case may be, except for she does not have homosexual relationships in here, but this was the 70s. But these are great books, so I'm gonna definitely use them as some reference if we need them tonight. And then of course I have my little Bible here. All right, honey bunny, please go ahead and post your question. And while you are doing that, I am going to create the cue. Alrighty. Thank you, Rochelle. This is regarding Fawad. It's been 24 days. I have not heard from him. What are his current intentions now towards me? I'm a Pisces. Wow, it looks nice. You kept it in good condition. Oh no, it's brand new. It's brand new. No, they're brand new. That's the thing, is the one that I read when I was a kid was my mom's, that she got in like the late 70s or the 80s when she was like in her 20s, and so it was already falling apart when I was reading it at the age of 5. And hi, Christy. I tried to reach out to you last night and you weren't there. This morning, I'm sorry. I was really caught up. So let's try and do it tonight. If you don't want to do it at all, I'm more than happy to refund you if this is taking too long. But let's try and do it tonight. You didn't get a notification that I went live? That's concerning. Huh. Okay, that's concerning. Yeah, Rochelle. No, they're brand new books. That's why my mom got them for me, because the original one that I had, literally the pages were falling out. It was overread. But yeah, Christy, up to you if you want to do it tonight. I will be on for, let's see, that's crazy that you didn't get a notification. That concerned me. But I will be on for at least another hour and a half. Yeah, and then I know it's getting a little late, so hopefully you'll be around. I know you posted your question. Would you mind if I did it for you? Since you've already posted your question, if you're not there, I can just do it for you. Do you want me to do that? And also make sure that you probably already have it on, but just make sure your notification bell's on. Maybe that's what's going on. That's really concerning. I don't like that. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. So you want to know what... Sorry, Rochelle, I'm talking to two different people. So Rochelle, you want to know what what his intentions are now? Or do you want to do the OG romance spread? What would you like, love? Great, sounds good, Christy. Sounds good. Are you feeling better? You want to do the romance spread? You got it. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Foad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Rochelle? Oh, but 1 second. What is going on? Sorry, my menorah is like, the wax is drooping in such a way that I thought it was a little alarming, but we're okay. Okay, Rochelle, let's see what we got. We have Page of Wands reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, Death, Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Moon reversed, Eight of Swords, the Devil reversed, Six of Wands reversed, Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands reversed, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Two of Pentacles. Okay, now let's start with your current energies. We have the Page of Wands reversed, the Moon reversed, and the Seven of Wands. This speaks a lot. This says a lot to me. This Page of Wands reversed, I think that there is, while there is a certain level of hope, Rochelle, I do think that you are looking at this from a very pragmatic perspective. And also to the point where, yeah, you're still curious about him, you still think about him, but if he acts this way this early on, like, I feel like you've definitely, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you've definitely, like, had, like, I don't want to call them fantasies, but, like, yeah, like daydreams or fantasies about him, about how things would be if you were with him. And I feel like you may have had, like, one of those where it was like, yeah, like this kind of behavior would repeat itself, which is highly likely, quite frankly, if he's acting this way this early on, and you're very much in the dark. You have no idea what's going on. The Moon, you're in the dark. And the Moon is one of those cards where upright or reversed, it's got a very, its meaning is pretty much interchangeable. If anything, it's doubled down with the Moon reverse. Like, you've got no freaking clue. Yet you do feel like there is something, and that's why I said, like, yes, you've got a little bit of hope, but you are pragmatic about it. But this is where that little bit of hope is. You do feel like there is something that there's something still here. There's something unfinished, and there's still some kind of possible potential here. Something worth defending with this Seven of Wands. But you also are very grounded and pragmatic and are really looking at it from, or at least trying to look at it as much as you can from an intuitive, mental, like I said, pragmatic perspective, as opposed to operating on your emotions, which is very difficult to do. So I definitely commend you there. That can be really hard to do. Let's move on to his general energies. I'll tell you one thing just straight up and down. This guy has got commitment issues. That I see, but we'll get to that in a moment. His general energies, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. He still thinks about you. He still thinks about you. And yeah, it's only been 24 days, but 24 days of not talking, like, you definitely made a mark on him. Like, you definitely made an impression, and he still thinks about you. And I think that he even feels, and I don't know if I've mentioned this in the past, but I feel like he wants your patience. Because I think that he feels like there's something worth pursuing here. I think right now he's too scared, but I think in the long run, he does see you as an ideal partner. Yeah, I still get that. I still get that energy. I feel like he is quashing his emotions. They're bubbling to the surface. They're very, very strong. and they overwhelm him, and he thinks, okay, like I can't do this right now, but it'll probably happen in the future. It's like, well, dude, you need to get off your duff. A big reason why it's fear is one of the main reasons why I feel like he's shirking from his true emotions. But another one is, and this I think is also related to his fears of commitment. He's bad at being able to balance people into his life. We don't have forever. Life is short. Exactly. I agree with you. Life is short. With that, I don't think moving quickly is a smart idea in any type of relationship, whether it be romantic or friendship. Like, I just don't think moving quickly is good. But I think, like, when you're dating someone, you don't leave them hanging for 24 days. You get to know them. He could have taken those 24 days to get to know you even more. You know what I mean? Like, I totally get, like, I totally agree with you. Like, life is short, and, like, yeah, we're not in our 20s anymore. You know, like, there's no time to dilly dally like this, and this is really very emotionally immature energy. His thoughts, we have the Seven of Cups reversed. This is a guy who, the Seven of Cups reversed is someone who is avoiding making romantic decisions. He thinks that he can't make, it's not that he can't, yeah, he can't make it's not that he can't make a decision. He knows what the decision is. I think he wants to make you his girlfriend. I think he really, really likes you. And I'll get to that in a moment. I just think that he's not ready right now. He's just not ready right now to make that decision. There's something within him that is binding him and blocking him with this Eight of Swords. I feel like, and this is where I feel like he's like a victim of his own mind and his emotions. Like, he becomes overwhelmed, he retracts. And he doesn't want to fight for this right now. He doesn't want to work for this right now because he knows that you've got to put in work and effort to get something off the ground. You know? Yeah. And I feel like his level of wanting to put in effort here, and that's also a big issue too. And it comes with that emotional immaturity that I'm definitely sensing. Yeah, all about not wanting them to work. His feelings, we've got the Death card, the Devil reversed, and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like he is possibly trying to he's possibly trying to just get rid of his feelings for you. Yeah, no, girl, we need to talk offline. I got the Death card in a reading that I did for myself recently, and it was in the same spot. I did a romance reading, and it made me cry. It made me cry. Because it's not good. If it was reversed, I'd say, okay, things haven't changed, but something's changed here, and I feel like he's really, oh God, especially with this Devil reversed underneath, and then, of course, with this Nine of Swords upright, I feel like he's trying to, like, annihilate and kill his feelings for you and disconnect himself from his emotions and his feelings because he's so scared, because he's terrified of these feelings. He's terrified of how strong they are. With this Nine of Swords, he is very, very scared. And I'm not making any excuses for him. Excuse me. You know, I always say that I'm not, and I sincerely am not. If I was, I would say, hey, you know, maybe take it easy on this guy. But no, I don't feel that way at all. I feel like he needs to figure this out. His intentions, we've got the two. This is what I'm talking about, girl. His intentions, we have the Two of Cups, Six of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Swords. Does he have a cup of love for you? Hell yeah. What is he scared for? I think that he had, I think he, a few reasons. I think he has commitment issues. This Eight of Swords. He's afraid of being bound, honey bunny. He's already bound mentally, but he's afraid of being bound to one person at this time. He's a Scorpio. I don't know if he's a player or not. But I also feel like he doesn't have a whole lot of experience when it comes to serious dating. And I think he's trying to, now that he's getting older, he's trying to take it more seriously, but I feel like most of his relationships in the past have been somewhat surface level. He's afraid of being tied down. He quashes his own feelings. But they're still there. They're still there. I see them. I feel them. And I feel like he's like trying to like defeat himself with the Six of Wands reversed. And has some idea in his head that he'll be able to think clearly and more balanced and be more balanced if he could like get rid of these feelings. There's quite a few things going on here. This is very much like a crystal with like 16 different fragments on it, and we're looking at all of them. He's scared of commitment. He's also scared of his emotions. In the past, I don't think he's ever felt this way about someone. I don't think he's ever been very serious with anyone. I also think that even though you sent him that was a really well written text, Rochelle. It was straight and to the point, and you were kind about it. You didn't say any names or anything like that. You were super calm in your text, but you made very clear what your boundaries are. I don't know if he's been told that before. I feel like he's used to two things. I think he's used to overstepping boundaries with people who he's dated. I wouldn't say egregiously. Like I don't really feel like he's like a cheater or anything like that. I feel like it's more like lack of effort. And I also feel there was another thing I wanted to mention here. A lot of women have had a lot of patience with him. And you are not the first person he's done this to. He has done this to multiple women he's dated in the past, and he comes back to a lot of them, and most of them take him back. And I'm surprised we're not seeing the Three of Wands here. We did see it during another reading I did for you on him, if I'm remembering correctly, that he wanted your patience. That not just that, but that he expects your patience. Like, well, she'll be patient. Like, and in time, if I can't eradicate these feelings for her, then I'm going to have to surrender. Because he does think about you all the time. We've got this Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Like, good Lord. He thinks about you a lot, hun. Multiple times a day. And he does his best to think about other things. And it's really not it's not really working. Like, look at it, it's really not. Like, his spirit guides are not helping him. Like, they believe he's being foolish. I believe he's being foolish. He's acting senselessly. He's acting out of fear, and the opposite of love is fear. I think he has a fear of true love. I honestly don't think he's ever been, and you can correct me, but I honestly don't think you're very welcome, girl. Much love to you. Thank you. I would be surprised if he's ever been in a serious relationship before. Did you guys ever talk about that? So I just get the sense that he has a very low tolerance, or not a low tolerance, but he not emotionally mature. Not emotionally mature is what I sense. And he's not a bad guy, but his behavior right now is not the right behavior. He said he was with someone for 5 years. Okay. That could be where the fear is stemming from. If he was with someone for 5 years and he ended up getting burnt, you know, that could be part of it. But at the same time, like I always say, like I don't know how long ago it was that they broke up, but we've all been hurt. You know, if we've ever dated anyone, chances are we've had our heart broken at some point, and there's only one thing you can do, and that's heal, and then, get back on the horse and keep riding. There's 8 billion people on this planet. There's a lot of special people on this planet, and it's hard to conceptualize, especially if you're a picky person like me. But it is very true, and yeah, like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that 5-year relationship was really, like, the ending was really, really tough. But um, you're also a really special woman, and if he hasn't fully healed, I don't think he should have even gone on a date. I don't think he healed from his. Okay, I didn't even see that you typed that. I was looking away when I said that. Yeah, yeah, and I'll repeat it. Like, you don't have to be a 100% healed person in order to date, because we've all got wounds that need to heal. But when it comes to being over someone from your past, that's something that needs to be taken care of. You've got to close out your old connections before you start a new one. Unless you get to a point where, like, when I get to the point with my exes where I can be friends with them, which is very Aquarius, like, I am friends with most of my exes, like, totally platonic. If I can get to that point, it tells me that they're over me, and it tells me that I'm totally over them, and I know that I'm unchained, But he was the one. I was gonna say, I bet he initiated everything. He wanted this to happen. I feel like he's kind of the type of person where it's like their knee-jerk reaction when they go through a breakup is like, I need to be with someone. I don't know how long it's been since they broke up, but I do feel like he definitely wants love in his life. I mean, most of us do, but I personally don't think he's ready for it. And yeah, it sounds like he was kind of moving things kind of quickly, or at least pushing things quickly, like wanting you to come visit him, initiating things early on. Things happen in a real whirlwind there. I think I like what you posted on your Instagram, Rochelle. You posted something from I believe something from a psychology textbook or some kind of textbook, but it talked about romantic relationships and how a lot of them fizzle out once the work comes into the picture. And this isn't so much about your situation right now, so much as it is when I read that, I was like, oh my God, like, that's a lot of my clients' situations. So thank you very much for posting that. Because I've been quoting it a lot. Let me know what happened with you with the I will, girl. I will. Yeah, I'll message you tonight over Instagram and let you know what's up with all that. I don't like talking about my personal life online, but I don't mind talking about it with y'all if, like, I consider you a friend and we talk offline. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I'll for sure tell you. I've always loved the death card until I pulled it that one time. I was just like, oh, shoot. Nobody want to work for it. Just think it's owed and supposed to be perfect. Hey, Charles, totally. That was a big part of what Rochelle had posted was, yeah, like, people, and I do talk about this a lot, people want all the fun and romance that comes with a romantic connection, but once you get to a certain point, hi, Crystal, how's it going, girl? Once we get to a certain point in any relationship, work has to be put in. And a lot of people just don't, they either feel like work, if you have to put work into a relationship, then it's not worth it. or you shouldn't be in that relationship, which is untrue because everyone does. Every relationship does, you know? Yeah, let's be real. No thanks. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not everyone, of course, but you know, whatever. I'll have to read again what Rochelle posted, but it happens with a lot of folks. Like they get past that honeymoon phase, and either they don't want to put in the work, or they feel like they shouldn't have to put in the work. That's my. Sophie, I have to tell you some updates after the live. You got it, girl. You got it. That's my ex. He thinks relationships should be rainbows and butterflies. Yeah, I say that all the time, girl. I'm like, relationships are not all butterflies and rainbows. Like, he will forever be lonely. Yeah, it's 90% of the world nowadays. I certainly hope not, Charles. I certainly hope not. I really hope there's still some good people out there that don't ascribe to that. Um, but yeah, no, I agree with you, Crystal. I think he's gonna forever be lonely and no ups and downs. Yeah. Yeah, I always say that. It's just like the beginning of every relationship, there's very few ups and downs. If there are lots of ups and downs at the beginning of a relationship, that's a red flag. Um, but once you get to the actual, like, 7 months to 1 year after a relationship starts is when I start to see it with people. Either the relationship continues and it's healthy and people are both putting in the work, like Six of Pentacles, equal, or Three of Pentacles, or they come to me after 6 months of dating someone who seemed amazing and they go, great, like now the person's pulling away, and looks only go so far. It's great when you're young, but when you're balding, good look bad. Right, Crystal? Right, Crystal? Oh my gosh. And I know men have it easier, like, in the sense that, like, I mean, look at Brad Pitt. Like, I don't know how old he is, but no one cares how old he is because he looks like how he does. Okay, he looking good. I don't know if you saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but whoo, he's looking good. And I don't know how old he is. A lot of older gentlemen age very, very well. Silver foxes, but there is something to be said about silver vixens. Okay, like women age well too. Like, and we don't bald. That's the thing, is like, we're lucky enough we don't bald. Yeah, we have some things we have to deal with too. We don't lose our hair. Like, and if we do lose our hair, we have lots of choices. We can get extensions. We have fabulous wigs. We have so many options. No one cares because he has millions and social popularity. Oh, I always had a feeling that he had money. So yeah. So your ex is hella bloated. He gave me that. Because he gave me that energy. Like that 1%er energy. Like, I have a lot of money, so I can do whatever the F I want type energy. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. He's a narcissist. Oh, you're talking about Brad Pitt. Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna say, wow, your ex has millions? Damn, girl. Um, no one cares because he has millions. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's also really, really hot, though. I personally think. I mean, I'm like, whoa, like this dude is like never. Keanu Reeves also, like Paul Rudd. They look exactly the same as they did in the 90s. It's like, are you a vampire? Like, what? My ex is Scrooge. He's broke and cheap. Oh, well, good riddance. Good riddance to that. We don't need no Scrooge. We don't need no Scrooge. By the way, girl, Cindy Lou Who sent her little present to the Grinch. They got it the day before they were supposed to get it. I'm like, damn it! I thought I timed it perfectly. The reception went well, I think. We'll talk more about that later. But I think the reception went well. Yeah, and I hate it when guys, like, talk about women like they're meat, like, oh yeah, I don't know if you've seen, like, that TikTok of, like, horrible vows. Well, that's okay, maybe it will let his small heart grow. Let's hope, he's got a big-ass heart, but It's very guarded, that's for sure. Very guarded. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, Balding guys getting older. I forget. I forget what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, girl, I'm turning 39 in less than a month. I don't feel 39. I don't feel like I look 39. I don't feel like I act 39. But I'm sure most people say that who are turning 39. I don't know. Yeah, now that I broke up with my ex, I would feel like he's gonna come back, but with selfish intentions. Yeah, yeah. It seems like, he sounds like he comes and goes a lot, right? You're preparing it yourself to keep him away. Yeah. I strongly advise that. Whoa, my menorah's going crazy tonight. All right. That's crazy. 2 of the candles just completely melted. Um, so now we've just got night 1 and 2. All right, cool. Um, anyway, yeah, I think that is wisest for you, Crystal. Just prepare yourself. Your intuition's so damn strong, you know. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. When guys like talk about like women, oh, like there was this one guy. He was getting married to a woman, this lovely lady. They had a lovely reception, and his mom is ordaining the wedding. And oh my god, his vows were so gross and like just embarrassing. He goes, "Yeah, as long as you keep my belly full and my thingies empty, then we'll all be happy." And he says this in front of his mom, in front of their kids, and in front of God and everyone. It's like, oh my god, like, oh my god. And what else did he say? And then he goes, oh yeah, and if Margot Robbie comes into my life, then I get to leave you and go ahead and go off with Margot Robbie. I'm just like, yeah, sorry, dude. I don't think Margot Robbie's gonna go with you, honey. Like, work on that muffin top, and then maybe. But like, yeah, I think a lot of dudes are not very self-aware of what they look like. I think they have there's a lower standard for men and what they have to look like, and that needs to be leveled up, like Mad Men style. I want to see men dress like Mad Men style again. It's so cringy, girl. Oh my god, it was all over YouTube and TikTok. There were all these like just these really and his wife, his bride to be, is so lovely, and she reads him a poem, and it's touching, and she's so beautiful, and their little girls are there, and this guy is just so crass. I'm like, dude, and all of his buddies are laughing. His mom, I think, even slapped him. Just like, forget his name, like, you know what I mean, like. Mom was not happy. Like, oh my, I'd be humiliated. If that happened to me, I don't know if I would have gone through with the marriage. Quite frankly, I'd be like, who are you? Like, that is so gross. Ew. Men acting like animals out here. Yeah, so if anyone's interested, your girl is offering her comprehensive New Year reading that I offer every year at the end of the year. I offer it until mid-January. It's a comprehensive reading of 2025, 24 cards, 2 cards for each month. See, my ex's karma is that my daughter is exactly like me. So he's reminded of me every time she's there on the weekends. I'm so glad she's taken after you. Thank God. Thank God she's a mama's girl. Oh my gosh. So yeah, he's stuck with a little mini you. But it is good that the one thing I'm happy about is that he does co-parent with you. He does, that's good. But you're so blessed that you have full custody. Because it's important for her to have her dad in her life, even though he's who he is. Um, you know, that's something she'll figure out in time as well. Um, and or maybe not. Maybe he'll be a good father to her, and maybe just a crap person to other people. I don't know. I don't feel like he's is. Would you say he's good with her? He's just done. Yeah, yeah. He sounds like it. Sounds like he's just kind of yeah. Well, good riddance to that then. Cheers to that. Ooh, I went shopping today. My brother's girlfriend was so sweet. So my brother's girlfriend gave me a for the holidays. She gave me a gift card to Nordstrom Rack, and I did the same thing for her. I didn't know. So I went over there today on my way home, and I found the cutest little dress. It's long and olive green satin, and it comes with a green sweater with it that you can take off or wear it with the dress. It's so cute. I found it on clearance. I was so happy. I was like, yes, yes, it's my dress. Get some wear out of this. It's just so something I would wear. I'm very pleased to find it. And then my mom got me a bunch of cool crystals and smudging materials. She got me a whole Mercury retrograde kit. I know, girl. I used to be much more of an emotionally driven shopper back in my 20s. Um, I wouldn't call myself cheap now. I'm just, I try to be wiser with my money now. Um, so it was nice to have a gift card. I didn't have to worry. Um, but yeah, no, I also shop really smart. Like I typically don't like buying things like at stores. I'm frugal. I am frugal, yes. I like to save. I like to, yeah, yeah. I watch my pennies. I did not used to as much, and it definitely kicked my ass. It's all about, just growing up, I suppose. But yeah, I used to be a very emotionally driven shopper. But then I'll find stuff like I don't know about if I've ever told you this, but I used to buy stuff at like designer clothes from like estate sales, Goodwill, thrift stores, and I would upsell them online. I'd make like 3, 4, 5 times the profits. Sometimes on one thing, I think I made like 20, 30 times the profit. Like crazy, crazy cool stuff. I just know stuff. I know the value of things. I go like I go to like really nice like boutiques and stuff that I can't afford, and I don't care if they look me up and down, and I don't buy anything. What I'm doing is I'm assessing what's there and what the prices are like, and like what I'm gonna see. You know what I mean? Like next season. Um, my moon sign, I am Gemini. That's why I'm talking so much. That's why I can't stop talking. Yeah, my moon's in Gemini. Yeah, I got no Pisces. You'd think I'd have a little bit of Pisces in my chart because of the fashion thing, but nah. Yeah, and then I'm a Libra rising. Oh, that's the fashion thing. Libra rising. I like pretty things. I like pretty things. And yeah, I used to have an eBay store and my own website. Me too. Yeah, yeah. Like some of my favorite designers are all Pisces. Like Azadine Alaya, Alexander McQueen was a Pisces. Who else was Pisces? There's like so many designers that are Pisceans. And most Pisceans I know, men and women, gay, straight, whatever, they dress really, really well. They have their own style and it's effortless, you know. Um, they dress very well. They dress very well. Martha Stewart is a Pisces, and I mean, her, I'm not gonna get into her as a person, but her home, good lord, that's very Piscean, having lots of beautiful things around someone. Um, Yeah, I kind of want to get back into reselling designer clothes. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that and made a decent amount of money. It was a good side hustle. Um, and then a lot of people started doing it and catching on, but it's still definitely like doable. And that's the thing is because I found a scarf I really liked, and it was I'm not even gonna say how much it costed because you'll be like, ugh! And it was on clearance. But I found it for like $100 less, or like $60 less online. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And then paying for. My daughter is an Aquarius, Sun in Scorpio, Moon. So she's an Aquarius Sun and Scorpio Moon. Okay, interesting, interesting. And you're a Gemini, so that henceforth we get along quite well. I get along very well with Geminis. Um, I'm very lucky. My mom's a Gemini. Um, I love my Geminis. They're great. Scorpio Moon. I used to think I had a Scorpio Moon, but I mistook it. It's definitely Gemini. Um, my Mercury is in Scorpio. And we all know what Mercury controls and rules over. So yeah, I usually need to keep some black tourmaline or something in my pocket, um, to quell things, so to speak. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to add this here. Oops. I get nervous with my daughter because she's sensitive. She's bound. I was just going to say she's bound to be very, very sensitive. I was an incredibly sensitive little child, and I'm still a very sensitive person now. People really discredit the sensitivity that Aquarius, especially Aquarius women, have. I don't want to add to her childhood wounds that she may get. Yeah, well, of course, nobody wants to. No, I totally understand that. I bet, but she's got that Scorpio moon. Gemini moon is also very emotional, I feel too. It adds to that sensitivity. That I guess actually thinking about it, Aquariuses really aren't that sensitive, but it sounds like your daughter and I have something in common. And yeah, Scorpio moon, that's going to be a lot of sensitivity. But now that I think about it, yeah, Gemini moon, that's a lot of sensitivity too. Y'all are very, very sensitive. Um, Probably the most sensitive sign out of, with the exception of all of the water signs, I'd say. Wouldn't you say? I don't know. I feel that way. We feel a lot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every Gemini I know is super sensitive. Um, what's your moon sign? That's good. That's good. It means that you care, and you know you have empathy for people, and yeah. Taurus moon. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So you've got some good grounding energy there. I need some earth. I need some earth in my chart, or just olive in my life, if you know what I mean. But I need some rebalancing. Did I show you what I got? Have you ever read these, Crystal? Or heard of them? Have you heard of Linda Goodman? Virgo rising. Oh, so you're very you got nice earth grounding energy. That checks out. That definitely checks out. Yeah, being a triple air sign, whew, it's a lot. These are great books. I think you'd love them if you haven't read them. I know they're like this is over 1,000 pages long, but they're really reference books, my love. So this is amazing. This is every match under the sun except for homosexual connections. It's like Aries man and Aries woman, Libra woman and Scorpio man, Capricorn woman and Aquarius. Wait, Yeah, Capricorn woman and Aquarius man. Yeah, it's a great reference book. And then this is also, like, this is my Bible. Like, I read, this is the first book I ever read when I was a child. And I read my mom's copy, which was already falling apart. Um, and this is great too. It goes, for every single sign, it describes the Capricorn or Sagittarius or whatever, man, woman, and child. Um, and the employee. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they talk about bosses too. Linda Goodman was just incredible. Um, yeah, women, men, children, and employees. Very interesting. Yeah, girl, Linda Goodman. Linda Goodman. Not too expensive, I don't believe. I don't think either of them are too expensive at all. Um, Especially if you find them like on eBay or something like that. I've been meaning to get it for a little while, but I got it now. Yeah, I haven't read it in years. I definitely read it last night, girl. I read it till like 1 a.m. I was up reading what I'm assuming I'd be reading. It's very interesting. Being ruled by Uranus is is an interesting experience. Let's just put it that way. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I've had a good day. I'm surprised I have as much energy as I have because I drove all the way from my folks' house, which is about an hour and a half drive. And then when I got here, I had 2 errands to run. Although I wouldn't call shopping an errand. That was just more fun. Um, oh, mean person in the parking lot today tried to steal my spot that I was waiting for. And she tried to hit my car. I'm not even joking. While I was getting into this spot, and she had her hand on the horn the entire time, just like really rude, like this little Asian lady and her son. And I didn't realize that her little son was in the front seat. And I simply looked at her and smiled. And you see, I don't know if I told you, but I broke a nail earlier. I broke this one. Let's just put it that way. I didn't break it when I was using it on her, but I just smiled at her and flipped her off. I was just like, hi. Like, I don't deal with psycho. Like, you want to start some those are just those people that just, they just want to start crap. They want to start shit with someone. I'm just like, are you serious? Like, people are coming and going all over the place. You'll find a spot in probably less than 2 minutes. Like, is this life and death? Because I don't think it is. It's Nordstrom and TJ Maxx. I think we're going to be okay. I think everything's going to be okay. Like, what are you, like, demonstrating to your tiny son being that rude to someone? Like, I just, I don't get Tesla drivers. I really don't. No offense to some of them, but, like, that's what I'm talking about. Those people that just feel like they own the world because they've got a decent amount of money. I don't know what her problem was, but it was pretty funny. It did upset me. I can't lie. I was just like, I hate dealing with that energy. That's why I don't like leaving the house a lot of the time. Yeah, sense of entitlement. That sense of entitlement. It's just like, no. I was afraid she was going to see me. I was afraid she was going to key my car while I went shopping. I was like totally afraid she was going to do something to my car while I was out shopping. So I waited in the car for like a good minute before I went into the store. And the whole time I was shopping, I was just like, oh my God, like, is she like watching me? Like, you back your car into people? You're such a New Yorker girl. Oh my God, wait, you drive? I would never have a car if I lived there. Oh my God. Let's back up. You back into like, no one messes with me because I'm a whole ball of crazy. That's so funny. I'm so, well, that's that Libra rising in me. I'm really non-confrontational. Like, the most confrontational you'll get from me is a smile and a middle finger. Like, I'm not here to argue with people or, like, I just don't have the energy for it. Like, that's so funny, though. Like, yeah, but when people mess with me, yeah, no, like you've definitely got to hold your own, and I can only imagine there's people that are just horrible drivers where you are. This one lady tried to take my spot, and I just kept backing my car until she stopped. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's pretty much what I did today. She was trying to hit my car, and I kept on going. I'm like, honey, I'm not backing out. Like, you do realize that, right? And if you do hit me, you do realize that you will be responsible for the damage, right? I was just talking to myself in the car by myself. I'm like, is this woman insane? Like, I'm not. I was waiting there for like a good ass minute. Oh my gosh. And then she got out and was like, this is my spot. And I was like, okay, well, I'm done. You'll get your spot. Seriously, like, you will get your spot, honey. Like, people are coming and going. Like, it's always around Christmas time. God, I remember when I used to work at Barnes & Noble when I was in high school. And we had employee parking downstairs. We had like 15 or 20 spots that were only for employees. And during Christmas time, like, we had to have either security guards or like we would put blockades around them so that people wouldn't park there. And people would park in our parking garage and just go shopping like at other stores that weren't even Barnes & Noble because we were downtown. Anyway, I was late to work one day. Not late, but about to be late, right? I'm 16, whatever. I was 16. So I'm about to park my car, and this Karen, total Karen, like, if you knew where I grew up, you would laugh your ass off. Like, just Walnut Creek, like, crazy white Karen lady. And she parks in the employee parking. And so she's getting out, and I just have my car there. And I'm like, hi, ma'am, you need to move your car. I was like, do you work here? I fucking knew she didn't. She was just like, no, I don't. I was like, okay, you need to move your car because I do work here, and these are employee parking spots. Like, I'm 16. I didn't talk to her, like, rude or, like, I was pretty intimidated by older people when I was that age. I was scared to talk to her, but I needed that spot. I was just like, yeah, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to move your car. That's for employees. And she was just like, you've got to be effing kidding me. Is this for real? These are for employees? Really? What a joke. This is such a joke. Merry effing Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I was just like, great, I'm Jewish. Happy Hanukkah. No, I didn't say that, but that would have been hella funny. No, she was horrible. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. Oh God, she was terrible. She was so bad. I was just like, girl, I don't even want to see you in the store. Like, and if I do, like, I ain't helping you. Like, I won't talk to you. You are clearly a crazy person. But I got my spot. She was so reluctant to leave. She was just like, I have been looking for a spot for 20 minutes now. I'm just like, I'm really sorry, but I'm about to be late for work. Like, go live your life. I would have said I don't celebrate Christmas, so yes, thank you. Now move your car. Right? Like, just totally. Well, I wasn't quick enough or sharp enough to say anything, but I was just like, I think I just said, like, okay, like, Merry Christmas to you too. Like, I didn't know how to deal with older people when I was a kid. I was still intimidated by them. I was just like, ugh, like, part of me was like, am I going to get in trouble for talking to a customer like that? You know? So I didn't want to be mean or anything, but she was so mean to me. And I had to tell everybody that worked there, and they were like, okay, now we're going to have a security guard down there and hire someone new. Yeah, that was crazy. Good times though. Good times working there. Got 30% off all books. Very good. Good employee discount. I have so many books that I've amassed over the years. And it's not like they're not heavy or easy to store. See, my parents always taught me to respect elders. Oh, so did mine, yeah. But some elders are just rude. Totally. Some elders take advantage of the fact that we are supposed to respect them. Totally, yeah. Like, I don't expect my daughter to be respectful, but be disrespectful in a smart way. Right. Right. I think I get what you're saying. Yeah. Um, yeah, like to know, to know the difference when someone is being just completely rude or just, trying to live their life. You know what I mean? You can always tell the difference. Like I said, there's those people that just like to start crap and they get old too. And, there's, um, yeah, respecting one's elders. That's the tricky one because you're totally right. Good Lord. God, some of the people that came into that store, I'm just like having all these memories now. Like, so at first I used to work in the children's department, and so many people would just drop their kids off and go shopping at other stores and expect me and other people who work there to babysit their kids. I'm like, that's not my job, honey. My job is to work here. If I wanted to be a babysitter, like, you can hire me then. Like, I wouldn't want to be outright ratchet, but there's ways to express your point in a smart way. Totally. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, if you've got a sharp mouth, a sharp tongue on you, you got a sharp mind. You know, that's that Ace of Swords. Use your voice, um, and defend your stance. Defend where you stand. You know, um, and to know right from wrong and such. Like, I wouldn't want to be out. Oh, sorry, I thought you typed in the thing. Yeah, it's all about using our words, and okay, maybe I used my finger earlier, but then again, I couldn't use my words because the window was up, and I wasn't going to scream at her through the window, but I just didn't want to scream at her. I didn't even want to use my words because I was just like, I just don't want to deal with her, but I got my spot, so it's all good. But yeah, no, when I talked to that Karen back in the years, oh God, over 25 years ago, yeah, that was scary for me. I was like, damn, like, am I gonna get in trouble? Oh no. So dumb. Yeah, definitely defend where you stand. Speak your voice. Super important. Super important. And oh my God, Party City is closing down. I don't know if all the Party Cities are closing down. I love Party City. There's so many cool, weird things there. But I saw today that they are having a like liquidation, and I'm like, oh, probably find some cool stickers and stuff. That's how mature I am. Stickers and balloons. Are you feeling better, Crystal? I know you were sick as well for Christmas, right? Christy was sick as well. It's definitely something going around. You're still sick? Do you feel a little better though? Or is it still like you're still just feeling exactly the same? Have you taken a COVID test? Just to see? Feeling a bit better? Good, good. Yeah, we have a stack of COVID tests here. Like, whenever I feel like I'm not feeling all right, I always, like, the body aches are gone. Good, good. That's a really good sign. That's a really good sign. You probably still have congestion, sinus congestion, stuff like that. That stuff lingers. But the pains go away, the fevers, I hope those have gone away, headaches, stuff like that. Um, yeah. Definitely eat, feed a cold, starve a flu. Is what I was always told. Now my sinus congestion is. Oh, it's starting up. I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say that's it. Yeah. It usually. I didn't want to mention it. I was hoping it was. It'll die down eventually, but yeah, that's usually the next step. Um, Mucinex is always good for that. I think Benadryl is a great. It is great for a lot of things. That'll definitely dry things up for you. What else? What else? Of course, there's also, herbal, homeopathic. I don't know if you're into that stuff. I'm not really, but at the very least, I do use my grandma's honey lemon drink. Um, that's always good. Just some hot water, lemon, honey. You were eating broccoli. Good. Good, good. I love brock. I love my broccolis. Yeah, knock on wood. Especially since I work at schools for my other job, I haven't had a cold in like a long time, like years now. I've had like 2 or 3 stomach flus. Those I get. I had one like in October or November. I think it was November last. I think it was last month. Yeah, it was last month. No, last month I was gone. It's like, yeah, it was October. Anyway, I feel like I picked up like every single strain of the flu when I was in my early 20s. I got colds all the time when I was in college. I gotta pick my daughter up from her grandma's tomorrow. Oh, okay, so you don't have her right now? Okay. Got the weekend to yourself. Does her grandma live far away? Hopefully I'm better. She's with she's with her grandma because you're sick and you don't want her to be sick. I think I get what you're saying. Hopefully I'm better. You can call out of work because God forbid he call off. Do me a favor. Ugh, that guy. My goodness. It's like, dude, that's your daughter. Like, I know, like, work's important, but it's your daughter. Like, you do a solid. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, and hopefully you're at least past the contagious stage now. I feel like the it. I'll have to look it up again, but I think the contagious stage is only like the first 2 or 3 days, and then after that you're fine. Like you won't be giving it to anyone else. But I, I'm not a doctor, so don't quote me on that. Oh, girl, look what I have. I don't know if you'll be able to see this actually. Look. You think you're past it now? I don't know if you can see it, but do you recognize that? Put it here. There we go. It's my crystal. Keep that here for good luck. Yeah, I'm sure. I think you are past the contagious stage now. That would definitely check out. It's the Empire State. It's the whole skyline. It's got Lady Liberty, Brooklyn Bridge, Empire State, all the major buildings, and a couple different ones in between. It's just the skyline. I sure did. Yeah, where I got it in Times Square. I went to Times Square. I've been to Times Square at night. I was just like, okay, I don't want to be here. This is not like a fun place to be. And then I went there during the day because I was just wandering around and I got some tchotchkes from a touristy place and I was like, oh, that's cute. That's so cute. It's like $60 to uh, get to the top of the Empire State. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And same with Lady Liberty. I was gonna go to the Statue of Liberty, and there's like 3 tiers, as I'm sure you know. I think there's 3 tiers, and they're always selling I Love anyway. Me too. I should have gotten an I Love New York sweatshirt or T-shirt, but I didn't end up doing that. But yeah, Lady Liberty costs like it was like $50 to go to the top. Not even the top. I think like her eyes or her nose or something or her mouth. I don't know. But I was just like, dude, what? Like, no. So I did find museums that were cheap. The Jewish Museum is free. Like, at least right now, there's only one floor that's open, so it's free. Um, you went there for a class trip, and it's not that interesting. Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if you went there for a class trip. Yeah, I don't know if you ever have seen that show Big Mouth. It's a cartoon. It's really funny. But yeah, they go there on a class trip. It's really cute. And she gets her period. It's really funny. But anyway, it's not that interesting. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. You can walk across the Brooklyn Bridge for free. You know, I didn't end up doing that, but I should have. There's a lot of museums, like I said, that are free or really cheap. I went to like the Museum of Design, and that was like $7 or something to see their whole Barbie exhibit. It was quite fantastic. And then they had an amazing jewelry collection downstairs too. There's so many abandoned spots that are more fun. Abandoned? What do you mean? Like urban exploration spots? Or like historical places that are just like off the grid? Because I was super touristy. Next time I go, I've got to not be a tourist. Yeah. Aww. I am so down, girl. I would love that. Yes, you know what you're talking about. You're a true tried and true New Yorker. Urban X. Yeah, yeah. I watch a lot of those channels online. I don't know. Sometimes I get scared. If it's during the day, I don't think I'd be scared. There's a lot of that in Paris, like especially the catacombs. Like I've been to the catacombs, but only the place where they allow you to go. But there's like underground like illegal tours at night where they take you down like underneath drains and stuff, and they show you the rest of all the catacombs. Oh my god, I could never do that. I'd be so scared. But yeah, no, that sounds like fun. We would go during the day because I don't want to get serious. I was gonna say also, safety and stuff like that. Two ladies. Yeah, for sure. No, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. I bet there are super cool places to check out that are just abandoned, and yeah, I love that. And I just love there's just always something to do. Like, yeah, I'm definitely more of a city mouse for sure. Like every single night there were at least like 5 drag shows a night, and I'd have to like pick which one to go. You just don't have that here. Paris is kind of like that too. Although I tried to find a goth club while I was there, and I could not find one. Apparently there aren't any in New York anymore. I read that you have to go to Newark. You got to go to Jersey to go to a goth club. Plus, I'm a huge fan of the paranormal side to it. So I have a lot of cool spots if you're into that. Yes, absolutely, I am. Do you have like an what is it, EVP meter? Do you have any of the tools? Girl, we could be Ghostbusters. You do? Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I would definitely be down for that. And yes, ghosts come out during the day. I know that all the shows it's always at night, but they isn't that funny, Crystal? I just realized that like all those ghost shows, ghost hunting shows are always at night. It's like, dude, they hang out during the day too. Like, hello. At least I know they do. They do come out. Okay, it is true at night. There, I feel, is more energy from spirits only because we're asleep, and so there's less of our energy that they need to deal with or experience. I'm a mom, so I don't stay up past 11 no more. Smart, smart, smart. Yeah, no, I need to get myself a baby. I need to have myself a baby so I can get back on track. I am such a night owl. My goodness, I really am. It's not well. I mean, I get what I need to get done. Let's put it that way. Another reason why I'm such a night owl is because I find it very difficult to read tarot in the mornings. Afternoons I can do. I've tried mornings and I found it very difficult. So high five to you because I know you do yours in the morning. I have talked to some people who say that they find it's a little difficult to do it in the evening. So I guess it just depends on where your energy is. Some people have no problem. They can do it anytime, anywhere. Actually, speaking of anywhere, I saw a woman offering tarot readings right outside the Museum of Design, which is right outside the West. entrance to Central Park. I'm like, how does she even focus? I don't get that. You're the second person who has said that. Oh, interesting. You're more active in the morning. Gotcha. Yeah, totally. I feel that. Yeah, I'm totally not. I am not a morning person at all. I'm very active at night, mentally, physically. Um, Sometimes I can do it. Sometimes I can swing it. It depends. Like if I have an early morning class or something, like for work, I can do it. I have, oh my gosh, once I was working and I may or may not have almost fallen asleep while I was posing for a class. And they were just like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. I just didn't fall asleep till like 4 in the morning. Someone else mentioned that today too, that they're more active with their readings at night. Yeah, yeah. And it's interesting because when I was in Paris, or whenever I'm in Paris or Europe, I still read, I still work. And so I do it it's in the mornings for my American subscribers. But I go on at around 6, but like mornings. I could do nights. I mean, I could, but I get drained quicker. Yeah, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to a friend of mine. He's a member of the channel, and he was like, it's like, I feel like tarot is better at night because that's when people's thoughts are like ruminating and maybe keeping them awake. But at the same time, when I was doing my readings for people in the mornings, like last month, I definitely had quite a few people that had lots of questions in the morning. I know you do too. Um, it's whatever kept us awake the night before, usually. Can't wait to get all my new crystals out. Find little places for them. This year has you so drained. I'm so sorry, Christy. Yeah, it's been an intense year for a lot of people, and definitely you, girl. You definitely. Ugh, there was a lot there. I feel like the energy is fresh, so it's always best for most positive, accurate readings. Yeah, totally, totally. I'm fully better, though I'm not sick. Good, good, Christy. During the mornings, I could see that. I could see that for sure, Crystal. Yeah, yeah. I wake up pretty late, and so like I'll wake up like I'm not even gonna tell you how late I wake up. You'd be appalled. Like it's pretty late. I'm definitely a night owl. I stay up reading and writing and meditating, so I consider that part of my work as well. And I'm fully better though. I'm glad I'm not sick anymore. Yes, yeah, Christy, for sure. I am a bit of a vampire. Yes, I do think so. I like to do my work at night. So when I wake up, I, do my thing and, eat and do whatever I need to do, my errands, blah, 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 for about an hour, 2 hours, whatever, at 3 hours, whatever the case may be. And then I go online and things are fresh, so if I were to wake up earlier, I would have to go on earlier. I understand what you're talking about for sure. Like once you've absorbed enough energy from the day, or too much energy from the day, then it's like, whoa, it can be overwhelming. I used to love vampires. I used to be obsessed with Anne Rice. I used to read all of her books. And I've heard that there's a new Interview with the Vampire TV show, I think, on Netflix. I'm not sure. Um, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's a new TV show of Interview with the Vampire. But I like the movie so much. Yeah, yes, it's on. Okay, so it's on. And I had a feeling it was on Netflix because I saw those two drag queens I like, Katya and Trixie. They reviewed it, and I haven't watched it yet because I kind of want to watch the show. It's not that great. Like, it's good, but it's repetitive. Okay. No, I'm not into Squid Games, Christy. I tried watching the first season and I didn't. I mean, I guess I can see why people are into it, but it's just not really my thing. I'm definitely more into comedies. Excuse me. And well, that's not. I'm definitely into comedies, but I mean, yeah, there's a lot of serious stuff I watch as well. I guess. Um, there's this really good show that was on Netflix called Nobody Wants This. It was Adam Brody and Kristen Bell, and it's really cute. It's really good. I highly recommend it. Hi Deb, how you doing, love? So it gets repetitive. The movie is so good. The book is so good. Um, the movie was Brad. Speaking of Brad Pitt again, oh my God, he was so hot in that movie. And I'll even give Tom Cruise credit where he deserves it. He was hot in that movie too. Did you see 6888? It's such a good movie. No, I didn't see it. I haven't heard of it. Oh, I love Kerry Washington. I think my favorite movie that she is in would probably be Django. I also really liked her in Ray, but her performance in Django is just like off the charts. Like I don't know if she was nominated for an Academy Award for that performance, but if she wasn't, that's a crime against humanity because that was such an incredible performance. She's so pretty too. She's so beautiful. I'll have to check that out. 6888. Okay. I was gonna say, Crystal, it's gotta be late o'clock for you. It's 9:30 over here. Um, all right, girl. It was lovely talking to you, and I will send you a message. You look like a monster right now. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that, but okay. um, I will send you a message over Instagram. Oh, I sent you a request for a follow too, Crystal. Um, and yeah, I'll let you know a little update. And yeah, you sleep well, love. And yeah, definitely get your rest. I'll definitely help heal you. Most definitely. Oh, and everyone, if you haven't already subscribed to Crystal, the High Priestess Tarot, definitely do so. She's one of the best readers I know. I love her readings. Very honest, straight to the point. Just very intuitive. So, okay, so I have been on for an hour and 3/4, so I'll be on for another 15 minutes. And whoever wants to make a donation, now would probably be a great time. Of course, I'll do a last call for donations, but just letting you know. And yeah, the donation list is currently totally open. So whoever makes a donation, you will be next. I'm so sad that my nail broke today. Really don't want to have to go get it fixed. But some things we just gotta do. Hi, Deb. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deb. All right. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Why did CB's ex, Leela, attack me in that way? She doesn't even know me. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why did Leela attack Deb in that way? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why did Leela attack Deb in that way? Masters and Spirit Guides, why did Leela attack Deb in that way? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why did Leela attack Deb in that way? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why did Leela attack Deb in that way? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why did Leela attack Deb in that way? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why did Leela attack Deb? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why did Leela attack Deb in that way? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why did Leela attack Deb in that way? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides, why did Leela attack Deb in that way? She said he told her all about me, like that's supposed to mean anything. Insulting my looks and mocking me just because he's a liar. I don't get it. They're both insane. I'll tell you what, before I even turned the cards, I kept on seeing Temperance reversed when I was shuffling. They're not with it. They're highly imbalanced people. 6 of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. 7 of Wands, the Empress reversed, and Strength reversed. I told you yesterday that I believe that this is not the first time that he has gotten her to basically do his bidding. Like he wanted to insult you. He wanted to get at you. And so he got her to do it. I told my mom about the situation, and she said the same thing. Yeah, they're not well. They're out of their minds. So what's going on is by the way, things are not all sunshine and rainbows with these two. Okay, and he's feeling slighted in some way with this 9 of Cups reversed and 6 of Cups reversed. And it may have to do with the fact that you didn't want to be his business partner. I just think that he feels like everyone should want to be around him. Super narcissistic. And I can tell she's been fighting his battles. I was just going to get to that, homegirl. She fights his battles for him. That's the 7 of Wands. She's a fighter, too. She's feisty. She's a B. I don't call women the B word. I don't say the B word, but I'll tell you what, I'll call it like I sees it. She acts like a bee. She is a bee. She behaves like a bee. Looks and smells and acts like one. He wanted to insult me, but he wanted to marry me and kept trying to be around me. Because he's not well. He's not well, Deb. First of all, wanting to, no offense, I please don't take this as an offensive thing. Because you are a wonderful, beautiful woman. But you guys weren't dating for too long, yet he wanted to marry you, like, right away. That's a huge red flag. That's someone who's not well. That's someone who is not thinking things through. Like, I don't, first of all, he doesn't fully know you as a person. He knows you well enough, but not well enough to know that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with you and no one else. He doesn't think that way. He doesn't think logically. I also feel like even if you didn't want marriage with him, he's used that line in the past, I feel, with other women, because he knows that most women want to hear that. Well, he said I have potential. He said, okay, but he didn't ask you to marry him, but he said you have potential. I even feel like that's like, if I was dating a guy and he said that to me, like, well, I think you have potential. Like, I would be like, how about you just like say, I really want to get to know you. I really care about you. You know, he didn't say those things. Yeah, I can tell he's done it a lot. Yeah, no, he kept saying, I'm his next wife. Okay, and I think that's really, really not healthy. Because, like, if just from a personal perspective, unless it was a guy I'd been dating for at least a year, I would not be comfortable dating a dude who referred to me as his next wife if we hadn't been dating for that long. I would definitely question that. I'd be like, you don't really know who I am 100%. I'm very flattered, thank you. But we've got to pump the brakes here a little bit. And I don't even know if I'd want to pump the brakes because that would, to me, I wouldn't be able to take that seriously. I would be like, dude, like, you got to calm down. Like, I don't even know if I'd be flattered. I would see it as a red flag. I'm feisty as well. She won't confront me in person. I can't, I can match that energy exactly. Yeah, it would scare me. It would scare me. And she's really, yeah, she's really not seated in her divine feminine energies with the Empress reversed. And he's a coward. He's a coward. This strength reversed. He's a coward and he has her fight his battles for him. And yeah, I would just completely ignore her. Like, she does not matter in your world. She's not a friend of yours. You don't know her, so mind over matter. She doesn't matter, you shouldn't mind. Um, the Empress reverse karmic energy. No, I feel that it's insecure energy. I feel like she's not, I just said she's not firmly seated in her divine feminine. It could be karmic. Maybe that's why she's not fully. I think it's because she's not right in the head. Unfortunately, I think she's got a lot that she needs to work on mentally before she can really embrace her divine feminine. And because a divine feminine woman wouldn't behave that way towards another woman. A woman fully seated in her divine feminine just wouldn't talk to another woman that way. They wouldn't do that. But someone who isn't would, you know? So yeah, she's fighting his battles for him. She's fighting his battles for him, and it's not like it's just not becoming. It's not becoming a lady. It's not becoming. It's not nice as a person. Um, and if you want my advice, I would just don't give them any attention. Don't give them any energy. Don't pay them any mind because that's what they want. They want to get your attention. They want to get your goat, but they don't have that power. Don't give them that power. Don't give them that agency. And she wants to fight, you know, and it's like, no, like don't go to that level. You know, she's male centered. She's in yeah, very much so, to the point where she'll do the biddings of other men too, but she also has very masculine energies too. Yeah. And is very combative and, especially at times and places when she just shouldn't be, you know. He once told me that he doesn't even see her the same way after she betrayed him. He's bipolar. Yeah, he says things, and I honestly take everything that he's told you with a grain of salt, because I just don't believe half the shit he says. Like, he's back together with her. Obviously, there was something. He wasn't completely over it, you know. And that's not something you would tell someone if you. Like, I just feel like he was concealing things he shouldn't have concealed. She fights with his ex-wife too. Good lord, good lord. It's like, why? I don't. They're not well, and you know what? That they're matching each other's minds and energy. Like I said, they can go off and do their thing because it's just going to crumble. Energy, but I thought he hates masculine women. I feel like it's masculine energy in the sense that she's very, very aggressive, highly aggressive. She's not the type. I feel that women who are firmly seated in their divine energy, we're communicators. We communicate. We talk things out. We don't. We don't spew crap towards people. We don't talk to people like that because he said he didn't like that trait about me. I feel like she's masculine, and I feel like he's full of shit in so many different ways. I take everything he says with a grain of salt. I just don't know. I feel like everything that's come out of his mouth is like highly questionable. Yeah, and you're not stooping to that level. You know, like you communicate. You're not a fight. I mean, you defend yourself, of course. Like you'll stand, you know, your ground, but don't give them your energy. You know, because that's divine. And they're trying to you know, get that energy, and that's exactly what you don't want to do, and I know you won't, but that's what they want. I feel like they want to derail you in some way. And because misery loves company, you know, like they're miserable, they're not right in their head, and I feel like there's some jealousy there too. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, she could be feminine in other ways, but like I said, we're communicators as women. We're not warmongers, we're not fighters. At least if we're like in our feminine energies. Some women, yeah, but for the most part, if you're in touch with who you are as a woman, we know that we can usually get past things through like actual communication or just leaving things as they are if nothing can be changed or if there's no sense to it. I'm trying not to, but I don't like someone thinking they got away with it. Well, I feel like they would feel like they got away with it more if they saw you angry, Deb. If they saw you affected by it, that would make them so happy. They'd be like, yeah, I feel like they would feel like the winner there. And I feel like the best thing to do is to show them that you don't care. Like, you know you're beautiful. You know your worth. Like, you know that what they're saying is BS. You know? And it's I know it's hard, it's easier said than done. But that's really what they want. And that's the whole thing about like taking and like seeping energy from other people is they want to see you upset. That's why they're saying everything. Like he's gotten to know you so well that he knows where you're what hurts. He knows how to get your goat. And he's telling her. And she's saying everything that she knows is going to hurt you. If it was something that didn't bother you, she wouldn't bother saying it. This is very, very mean girl high school energy, and don't give them what they want. Just don't care. I mean, I know you do care, but let them know you don't care. Like, you know, if you show that this you don't give a rat's ass and just laugh about it and just like laugh in their face about it, like that's gonna piss them off, and we want to piss them off. We do. Like, you know, you don't need to fight or argue or anything like that, but your silence will piss them off more than anything. I promise you. But the part about her sending the gifts she got him, don't bother me though. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't even take it seriously at first. Okay, good. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that definitely should not be taken seriously. No. They know he knows the spots that hurt you, and he is weaponizing it, and he's weaponizing his knowledge, and that's another really really narcissistic thing to do. Again, I know I'm not a doctor, so I am not trying to diagnose people, but how do you think insulting looks would hurt me because I think I'm beautiful though? Because I think he was trying to take you down a peg, even though you know you're beautiful and you're confident in your beauty. I think I told you, girl, it's happened to me before. I model. I know I look like garbage right now, but I've been a model for 13 years, and I had a website up, and I was doing wedding photography at the time, and somebody came on. I don't know if it was an ex. I still to this day do not know who it was, but they said the most horrible things like I've ever heard, like disgusting. And it took months for me to get Google to take it off. Like I showed it to several people and they were shocked that someone would ever say, they're like, and they couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman who would say it, but they said some nasty things about my looks, the way I photograph, etc., and that I wouldn't be a good photographer because this, that, and the other. And it was all untrue, and it was all so it was hurtful at first, but it wasn't the digs at my appearance that hurt me. There were other digs that I don't want to get into online, but there were other digs that were just not okay to talk about, like, online. Like, it was someone who knew me very well. I think it might have been a jealous ex, too. Yeah. It was a hater. It was totally a hater. But we finally got it taken down. But just the shit they said was just like, wow, I don't know how you could even like, where does that even come from in your mind? Like, you do know I'm very confident, right? Like, so that part didn't bother me, but there were other parts that did. And I feel like, yeah, even especially, I do feel like that was a dude, because I feel like a lot of dudes feel that women who are confident in their beauty are like not really serious about it. Like, we're maybe putting it on, like, oh yeah, I'm really so confident, but deep down inside we're not. And yeah, we all have our insecurities. Some of us more or less than others, but it wasn't even like they hit on any insecurities of mine. It was just like, I feel like they just wanted to take me down a peg, and it didn't work. The other things they said really upset me, but I was like, you know what? Like, this person needs to get a life. Like, and they're clearly not well. Like, if they're taking their time to do this, like, no. But people are just, they're jealous haters. Jealous haters try to hold people down, and we simply rise above. Yeah, it's like, get a life, like, learn a language, read a book, I don't know, go brush your teeth or something. I don't know, but get a life. Like, don't sit around on your computer like doing that. Like, that's pathetic. And I didn't even respond. I did not respond because I didn't want to give them my energy. Um, I think somebody else responded and said she's wonderful. I don't know what you're talking about. She's an amazing photographer, this, that, and the other, which is really, really kind. But I just needed the whole thing taken down. But it's just like, yeah, get a life. My goodness. People are not right in the head, and when they're not, and they get angry or they feel thwarted, they just they stoop down to levels that are so low. So you keep your head held high, girl. I know you are. But yeah, when they go low, we go high. So I've been on for a little over 2 hours. So I'm going to do a last call tonight for any and all donations. What's the date today? The 29th. Okay, I should be on tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow. I should. I don't see why I wouldn't be, but we're still going to do a last call tonight. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer for you, I'm more than happy to. I still don't see how sending me a pic with the boxer she gave him that said I sucked it so it's mine would bother me. I thought it was disgusting. She's not right in the head. That is disgusting. That's really crass. That's really trashy. Um, that's stupid low, girl. She's stupid so low. They're both delusional. He's delusional if they thought that would hurt me. I think they're both totally delulu, girl. They're both totally delulu. Not right. I told you, like, and I'm not like hating on people who have mental illness, but these two really need help, and I feel like they deserve each other. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he cheated on her multiple times. I know he mentioned that she cheated on him and betrayed him, but I have a feeling he did. They were going back and forth. I have no doubt about that. He's a Scorpio too, right? Or what sign is he again? Wait, sorry, I forget what I said now. What's not heating? And last call, everybody, for donation. No, the betrayal was that she didn't fully carry his child. Oh, okay, I thought you said that she cheated on him. Never mind. I still wouldn't be surprised if that happened either, too. Just saying. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but they just seem like the type of couple that would, like, be very combative with one another. Is it Darwin? Oh, right. Yeah, got you. Thank you for reminding me. I know I say a lot of stuff. Yeah, no, I mean, no tea, no shade at all. Like, I mean, I deal with it myself, but that's the thing is they don't deal with it. They don't see therapists. They don't try and work on themselves, and nothing's gonna serve them. Like, if someone's like, if I was dating someone and they had a mental illness and they were like furtively trying to work on it and going to different like types of therapies and stuff like that. Yeah, hell yeah, like, absolutely, like, that healing is what it's all about, and getting the help that we need, but they don't feel like there's anything wrong, you know, They feel like they're and that's that part of that narcissism, is that they don't have that vulnerability, because you got to be very damn vulnerable to go into therapy and admit or have someone tell you, like, hey, the way you conduct your life and the way you talk to people is not kind. Like, it's a defense mechanism, and this is where it comes from. I feel like they wouldn't listen to anyone. Last call, everybody, for all donations. Last call. If you have a burning question that you would like me to answer, now would be the time. Thank you. Yeah, they're a mess. They are a mess. And again, and your guides keep on saying it. You dodged a bullet there, and I would just keep him out of your energetic sphere right now. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you so much. Like I said, I should be on again tomorrow. I see no reason why I would not. Yes, you're very protected. Yes. Hi, Culture NV. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are sending a donation. All right. Thank you so much. I will restart my... That's funny. I usually only give it 3 minutes, but I gave it 4 minutes for some reason this time. So, yeah, you slid right through like Indiana Jones. Would you rather wait until tomorrow, or we can do it tonight? I mean, I'm wide awake. I've got a lot of energy. Like I said, I should be on tomorrow. I don't see why I wouldn't be on tomorrow. You're so welcome, Deb. Thank you, love. Thank you very much. Of course. Absolutely. Any way I can help, for sure. So if you would like a reading tonight, Culture NV, you have about 2 minutes to send it over. Otherwise, I will call it a night unless there's somebody else who would like a reading. But we are doing a last call for any and all readings tonight. Thank you so much. Please just let me know in the chat. Last call, anybody, everybody. Thank you very, very much for your donation. I appreciate you, Culture NV. Thank you. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. And welcome. I don't know if I've read for you before. Are you new to the channel? If you are, welcome, and thank you for your subscription. You're looking for a career reading. Okay, so do you just have a question in general? Just what's going on at your current job? Okay, you're new. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. Sorry, give me one moment here. Okay, Christy, I'm doing a reading for Culture NV, and then I don't know how long I'll be on, but I will probably not be on for much longer. Thank you. Okay, it took me a minute to get my comment out because I subscribed so recently. It's okay. Basically, I want to know if they're serious about wanting to keep me around. Okay, and Culture MV, what is your name and what is your sign? Culture NB. I'd like to keep my name private, please. Culture is good for now. I'm a Cancer. Can I get your first initial, please? I need to know at least your first initial, or else it's just not going to come up correctly. I'm sorry. I totally understand wanting to protect your privacy. D, you got it. And you're a Cancer? Okay. No problem. All right. So, you would like to know if your work is serious about wanting to keep you around. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him around? And you're a male, right? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him around? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, is D's work serious about wanting to keep him around? Okay, let's see then. We have the Tower, Eight of Pentacles reversed, Page of Swords reversed, Seven of Wands, and Nine of Swords. I'm going to use my special handy dandy book that actually has specifically career-based definitions, but I'll be honest, looking at this right now and the messages I'm getting from my guides, doesn't look good. It doesn't look promising, especially with this Eight of Pentacles right here, right in the center. Oh, you're a woman. I'm so sorry. Whoops, and I'm a dude on the internet. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I assumed you were a gentleman. I'm so sorry. You're a lady. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I am so sorry. I don't know why I thought that. No idea. Anyway, love. So you're you're suspicious that they're not being completely honest with you about wanting to keep you on. How long have you been there? Because on one hand, I do feel like there's mixed opinions. Honestly, I feel like some of your superiors feel like you are worth keeping, and we're definitely worth like keeping around, worth fighting for, to keep around. But largely, unfortunately, I feel like a lot of people are not being completely transparent. And I see that here with this Page of Swords reversed. That's very indicative of people not being completely honest with what they're saying. I want to get some clarity on this Tower card here. The Tower's really not good, hun. It's an abruption. I wanted clarity on it because I wanted to see if there is some other definition, but it is what I thought it meant. You may be. I'm sorry, hon. You may be losing your job. I hate to tell you that. I am so sorry, but the Tower is often indicative of either workplace. It could be just workplace disruption and chaos, but it is also oftentimes a sign that of job loss, of sudden job loss. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Pentacles upright is steady, paid work. When I see it in its reverse form, it's the antithesis of that, you know, that troubles me. And then this Nine of Swords, I'm wondering if this is your energy, sweetheart. If you're because if you're concerned that they're not being completely forthright with you, and they might not want to keep you on, and it's your job, then that can cause a lot of anxiety. That can cause a lot of insomnia. That's the Nine of Swords card. Just straight up and down is insomnia, anxiety, fears that keep us awake, you know. And I also feel like there's a lot of stress that's put upon you with your work. And I feel like they give you they give you a reason to worry. I feel like you have very, very strong intuition, and because I'm feeling that I feel it, I see it. I do not think, I strongly believe they are not being transparent with what they're telling you. I don't know how much you like your job. I don't know if you feel like if it's serving you, or if you enjoy it, or if you know, if it pays you well enough, or if it serves you in terms of like your sense of self, your sense of value. But I am getting a message from Spirit that if you aren't already searching for another job would be very advantageous, because there's definitely something better for you out there. The whole environment of what I'm reading and what I'm feeling from the workplace. Hi, Alicia. Yes, you can make a donation. Absolutely. The whole energy I'm getting from this is very much like dishonesty. Dishonesty, yeah, lack of trust was something I just heard from one of my guides. And quite possibly a toxic workplace. But yeah, it does not look good, love. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, Dee. But at the same time, your spirit guides are saying that you've got something, there's something much better out there for you, sweetheart. And this is not a good place for you. They're not good to you. Or they're at least not, they're not being straightforward with you. And I think I'm getting that also with that Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, people being dishonest and not forthright. Thank you very, very much for your donation, Dee. I really appreciate you, and welcome to the channel. I fully have faith in you. Your guides for sure have faith in you. They're like, girl, you got a lot going on for you. You have a lot that workplaces would love to have you. Another, like, there's definitely another workplace out there that would love to have you, and that would just bring you a lot more satisfaction, and no Nine of Swords worrying about, you know, not being kept on. Okay, you're very welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. Miss Alicia, did you still want to make a donation? Because I'm gonna do. Did I really just say that? I did. I'm gonna do another last call for any and all donations tonight. So if you would like a reading tonight, I'd be more than happy to assist you. But please, I need you to send your donation within the next 3 minutes, please. Thank you. Or just let me know in the chat that you're going to make a donation. But it's always easier to just go ahead and send it, and then I just add you to the queue. Thank you very much, everyone. Last call tonight for any and all donations. If you would like a reading tonight, I am here for you. Excuse me. I am here. Oh, that's the one that's still interesting. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. Last call, last call. If you would like a reading, please let me know. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. Last call tonight for any and all donations. Thank you. Last call for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. Last call. Last call tonight for any and all donations. Thank you so much. Last call for any and all donations, please. Thank you. If you would like a reading, let me know right now. All right. If that is all, then I'm going to call it a wonderful night. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you again tomorrow.